about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad? Like that. Like that. Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get, too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why are you mad like that? Like that. Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get, too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian, blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by they self.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take Take you through my day-to-day, wake and pray, make that play, get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold, I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Said I'm getting thick, so I put it on display.
When it's round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale.
On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. That's fielded in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. On the ground, Geis, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield, but the best ones can play the run as well, and that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 27.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Here's Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8. 180.
It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. On 1st down, this is Geis. Runs, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This is caught. It's close. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one for forward as they stop him right around the 1.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
11.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10.
It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
From the 38, Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Back to throw, Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 76 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Baldwin, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Move. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 63 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hold on. Check. Check three.
Now Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. From 10 yards out. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height, or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
2nd and 9 now. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
57, Mike 57.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a thing that puts them in that position.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
It across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with...
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that 5? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The open man is Westbrook. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Goff now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Mike's by 4.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
Intercepted by the Redskins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Geis. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, let's go, defense. Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On second down now, it's Love. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, but it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check tight. Listen.
From the 31, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. 3rd and long. It's gone. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Watch twins. 57 the mic. Man, I got you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one complete to Reed. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Goff now to throw. He gets it to Cooks. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and it's 2nd down. Now Goff. He completes it to Westbrook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. They will run with Grant. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Corey Grant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A huge play that time for the Rams. 51 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. They go back to Grant. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do. In the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Gone. Eluding the pressure right. Open man here is Kroll. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on fourth down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis down right around the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Geis with a carry on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Hopkins' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Crunch time, defense.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. Now it's gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Elliott on for the extra point. And it will come from behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do,
he's got a man, complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that, because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.